We welcome each and every one of you, and we're very excited to be able to talk about your emotions with you. Your emotions have to be amongst the very most important things in all of your physical experience on Earth. Yet we understand most of you would even struggle to answer the question of what your emotions actually are. Which is why we're very happy to answer that for you. You understand that within your body there is you as the physical being that you are, with a physical brain and a lovely perspective on all things. And there is us, the non-physical energy, with another really loving perspective on all things, just as we know. And as there is the combination of these two, there must be a contrast of opinions, the same way that when you drive a car and someone is sitting right beside you, there would be an agreement or disagreement regarding the directions you want to drive to. There is agreement and disagreement within you in regard to the things that go through your head and happen around you. What we mean by that is your emotion. What we mean by that is that your emotion is the indicator that lets you know whether what you're giving your attention, knowingly and unknowingly, is beneficial for you or not. The better you feel, the more in agreement your perspective is with our perspective. Which also means that you are more directly heading towards your desires. We'll get to that in a moment. On the other hand, the worse you feel, the less we agree with you, the more discrepancy there is between your perspective on whatever you're giving your attention and our perspective on the same subject. Which again at the same time is then letting you know that you're sort of moving away from the path to your desires. Now, what do we mean by this path to your desires? As you walk the earth and just exist, what you naturally do as human beings is to form opinions of everything around you. I like this, I don't like that. I like this a little, I like that a little less. And so on and so forth. You like people, you like thoughts, you like things, you like food, you like clothes, you like and dislike all kinds of things. And all that you do intuitively. You know if you like food when you eat it. You don't need a thought process, you just know if it tastes good or not. And so, what we do is we keep check, well, not literally speaking, but we sort of keep check of what it is that you do desire, of what it is that you do like. And there's mostly two ways that you use to decide what it is you are wanting. Either you experience something you like and want more, or maybe observe something you want and want more, or you experience something you don't have but would like to have. In other words, when you experience something negative, you are strongly asking simultaneously for the other side of that same coin. You're asking for the benefit of whatever you are currently lacking. When you have disease, you want to be healthy. When you have a lack of money, you want an abundance of money. When you have a lack of relationships, you want an abundance of relationships. And we, as your non-physical counterpart, keep track of all those desires, not just the big ones, especially the small ones. And we let you know how you're doing in relationship to all those desires you have through your emotion, which means you can tell by the way you feel whether you're closing the gap, getting closer to experiencing your strong desires or not. Really like a good navigational system in a car. Whenever you're turning the wrong way, we will let you know. It's just not gonna feel good. Whenever you're on the right way, it is gonna feel good. And that is really the very purpose of your emotion. Helping you understand how you're doing in relationship to the things you have decided you want. And why is all that so important? Because your world is based on attraction. The way you feel in this very moment decides what quality of thoughts and ideas are gonna enter your head. In other words, if you wake up in the morning and feel phenomenal, it might come naturally to you that you are wanting to pick up a good habit. Perhaps you want to meditate, perhaps you want to exercise, perhaps you want good food. Well, if you wake up feeling rather terrible, it might come more naturally to you to think about what might stress you today. Think about how traffic might look like. Think about what didn't work out yesterday. And it comes naturally either way. And it is going to be the sort of glasses that you experience the next and the next and the next moment through, unless you become conscious of what we have been telling you just now and realize that this very emotion is letting you know that this type of focus, of attention, is or isn't helpful. In other words, when you realize that you are feeling good and wanting to exercise, go exercise. If you are realizing that you're feeling rather terrible and wanting to stress about yesterday, it is important to realize that you are feeling terrible in order to be able to say, oh, I was not feeling that great just now. That must mean my source sees things differently. My source is focused on a different side of the same subject. And when you go that route, when you manage to find this angle, this perspective on emotion, you become infinitely more powerful and conscious of your own daily experience.